So if you have a Google Chromebook and it's not working quite right, one of the best things to do to troubleshoot it is to check for updates. So how do you do that? Well, first off, you may be asking, well, I don't know if I've got a Google Chromebook or if I have a Windows 10 computer. So an easy thing to check for and look to see if you've got a Google Chromebook is you'll notice that your icons for apps are in the center of the screen down here at the bottom. Also, the taskbar down here has got these rounded corners, whereas on a Windows computer they'll be more square. And on a Windows computer, of course, you'll see the Windows logo in the bottom left, and when you click on it, you would see a start menu up here rather than this search box that's in the center of the screen. So, how do we update this computer? Well, to do this, you need to go to the settings. So, one way to get to the settings is to click on the clock down in the bottom right corner and then click on the settings gear. Another way to get to settings is to click on the search icon and then go to the search box and type in settings. So I'll click on the settings gear. Once I'm in the settings menu, I want to go to the left-hand column and click on About Chrome OS. And when I click on that, you'll notice that it will tell you the version of Chrome that you're on. So currently the version of Chrome that I'm on is Chrome 85. And if I notice that that's out of date or I'm just not sure, I can always just click on the button over here to check for updates. Now Chrome gets updated very often, so it's very likely that you'll have an update that's pending. So you can see here, mine says it's updating the device, and you'll see a percentage of the download as it goes. So again, this, depending upon your internet speed, this could take a while. I have a pretty fast connection, and you can see it's kind of inching along about 1% every 3 seconds or so. So I'll pause the video and then we'll come back and let you see what it looks like once the update is complete. But bear in mind, this could take, again, quite a bit of time for the download to take place, and then also it could take quite a bit of time for the actual install to take place. But while this is working, you can actually go and do other things on your computer. So you could bring up the Chrome browser and you could be working on some of your classwork at the same time. Again, if this is, if you're doing an update, your computer is likely going to be a little bit slower because of the limited resources. So just keep that in mind. So you probably wouldn't want to be on like a Teams call or something like that while you're trying to do the update. So again, I'll pause it and we'll come back after this update is complete. So now you can see I've hit 100%, but the little wheel over here on the left is still spinning. So this means that it's applying the update. So we just need to give it a little bit more time and this update will finish up. So now the update has been fully applied, except the computer's wanting me to finish up and do a restart. So that's our last step. So if you had navigated away, remember you can get back to the settings by going over here and clicking on the settings gear and then going back to Chrome OS, About Chrome OS. And from there, you can see that I have this restart button. So I'll go ahead and click restart, and that's going to reboot my Chromebook. And then we'll get this back started up in just a moment. Okay, and so now once the Chromebook starts back up, it's going to ask me to sign in once again. And sometimes the Chromebook doesn't retain the network that it was connected to, so I'll just click on my home network here and get signed in. So once I've connected to that network, I click next and it'll take me to the sign in page. And we can choose to stay signed in. And once you've updated the computer and done a restart, it's always a good idea to go back to the settings and check for updates once again, because sometimes updates are cumulative, meaning that it won't apply an update until one has already been, like a prerequisite has been applied. So and you can see here on a Google Chromebook, sometimes even still, once we get into Chrome, it's still not liking my network. So I've got to go to the settings here. Yeah, I click on that and I click on my wireless network, and you want the green connected below. So make sure you've got that. And then let's go over here and click on the gear, the settings gear. I'm going to go back to About Chrome OS and let's check for updates. And what we want is this one with a little check, and it says your Chromebook is up to date. So again, this is a good measure to take in case you're having problems with your Chromebook, or just a good idea to check this once a week or something like that, just to make sure that your Chromebook is up to date and everything's working the way that you would expect it to.